Video to describe our stage of the process in restoring this bag. I've removed the color that was applied by a cobbler, I guess. It was a oxide blue craft paint, and it's all been removed. I went down to raw leather in doing that, which I needed to do, and also removed the glaze that was there, which was old and needed to be replaced. And after that, and I'll start with this step because the other steps were a little messy to film. But now I'm applying a special oil. It's a oil that's used in cosmetics, so it's very safe for the leather and for the worker. It's a lower viscosity than water by quite a few points, and so it goes right in. This crocodile, even in its freshly tanned state, is a bit boardy and loses moisture over time just because ambient humidity will drain that moisture out. So this oil goes through even this hard crocodile top grain, which is almost armor plated the way the animal is made. It actually can go through that and begin, and you see it brings back a lot of the natural color in the leather, which is nice. And this is what it looks like before the oil, and this is what it looks like after. Now the oil will soak in a few minutes, and you'll see that won't be permanent. Now on the other side, after doing this, I then put on a sealer primer before I do my final color work. You can see the contrast here. Let me see if I can get this in the light so you can see it. This is oiled. This side has been oiled and stripped of the other color that the cobbler had put on. It's been oiled. It's nice and supple and soft. The oil has done its job. This is a non-putrefying oil. It won't oxidize over time. It's very permanent. And then I put my sealer primer, and it's brought back about 70% of the original color, which is a nice blue to the red side organic dye. I prepared to put on my own colors to bring it back. Did some practicing in advance of quarter tone, half tone. This is the one I like the best. I think this is the darkest it can get. This is the lightest, and it's the shade in between those two that'll be what I have up on here. And so this is as far as I've gotten. Once I do some color work, we'll film some more, and so you can see the progress of the color work over the primer. And let me see if the oil is drying on the back side now. It's starting to soak in, as you can see. It goes in through the low areas of the scales, and one of the features of all leathers, all animal skins, is once things penetrate, they migrate laterally. So it goes in here in the low areas and begins to move into the plates, and it'll bring back the oil to those areas. So that's as far as we've gotten so far. When we're done, hopefully we'll have this matched to this inside color, which is really pristine. It didn't see much daylight or oxidation. It's in beautiful shape, so it makes a great target for me in my color work. I'm glad that that's like that. And the sides are in very good shape as well, although I am going to remove, this is the last vestige of his color over here, that little light blue area. I left that just as a kind of a contrast to where I'm going to from where he went. And I think I've gotten everything else off. So I have a nice variety of colors on this to match to. And so that's as far as we've gotten right now. We'll give you an update as we proceed.